Hey guys, what's good on? This is EJ Rebel123 and welcome back to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And this is a video inside of EJ's lovely world. Today in this video we are going to be starting a brand new minigame and finishing a brand new minigame. That is because it's not actually, well, I say there's not actually much we need to do today. There's a little bit we need to do, but it shouldn't take too long. And I'm going to say that in a funny voice, because I know that with my useless building skills and my useless helpers, we are going to. It is definitely going to take ages. But good morning, April. You can join us today, and of course, good morning, good morning to my beautiful, incredible helpers wherever Deadlox has gone, and say hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Right, so let's run over to the mini game. Hello, Deadlox. We can go. So we're building right next to water today. I think, yeah, we're building next to water. I was trying to remember if there was a mini game between water and where we're building today, but there's nothing next to it, is there? Yeah, so we're just building just over here. You can see where I've cleared out the trees, or you can see where the leaves are clearing out. Oh, and you can see where I was marking it out just to make sure that the minigame fit. Yeah, let's start building. So we're building a game about candles today. So it's called Candle Kill, and the idea is that everyone's got a random color candle, and basically the point of the game is that you need to try and get your own color candle by killing the other players. The first person to place their color candle on their podium is the winner. So that's Deadlox's box. So let's just grab all of this for now. And what I'll do is I'll make a start on the walls. And then do you guys want to wait a sec? And then I will... And then, yeah, you guys can start digging out the floor. In fact, you know what we can do? We can cheat and use this outline. If I just outline the floor for you, and then you guys can start... Oh! I knew that was going to happen. And you guys can start digging it all out.
I have shovel. Gives you shovel.
Hold on. I think Deadlocks. Can you make Daddy-O a shovel if you've got any like iron on you or something, or if you've got a spare shovel? Oh, we are. Deadlocks is thrown his, and yeah. So you two can start digging out the floor, and then what we can do is and then yeah, I'll show you how to do that in a second. But first, let me start work on the floor. So yeah, that's the outline. So chop, get to work. Or I guess dig, get to work. So actually no, that's all right. So right, this is gonna go like this. Yeah, that is gonna go like that, and then there is going to be a funky design on the thing here, and it's going to go like this. So if I go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, hold on, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. That should be 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, I was just double checking because I messed this up, and then I also messed up my counting as well, and I realised that throwing bread on the floor isn't the best way to do that, considering I've got like 53. So yeah, let's start doing this. We can start, I guess actually the most efficient part would be to start with the corner. So this corner is going to slope up with white wool like this. And then it's going to slope back down on this side, and then this is going to be I think it's the yellow side. It doesn't really matter what colour goes where. All it matters is that magenta is that side, because it looks very similar to red, and I don't want it to be next to each other. So if I start doing this, so this is going to go. So this is my pattern. It's going to go 1 2 3 4 5. Once a course fish alive. 1 2 3. Hold on. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then it's going to be filled in with this yellow wool like this. And then if I go 1 2 like that, and then you can go the same like here 1, and then this is all going to be filled in with sea lanterns. So I can start doing that now, and then I can do that, and then this is just going to go along like that. And yeah, then this is all going to be filled in. So this is going to go right to the very end like that, and then it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then it's going to go another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's going to be like a slope down. I told you it's a bit of a funky design to the middle like that, and there we go. I know I've got it right because it goes right down basically to like 1 block above where the door is. So yeah, let's do that, and then this pattern is going to go like this, and that is how this is going to go. So let me speed up the video, and what I'll do is I'll build that but here, and then I'll build it out of all the different colours, and then what I'll do is I'll start yeah, let me just speed up the video while I do that. Right, okay, so I've done all the walls now. So there is a little bit more of the walls actually, which I didn't show before, and that's because it's easier to do it now that I've got them all done. So let me just show you all how that's going to go. So, well, let's for a start. Oh, for a start, actually, I was going to chop down this tree just because it does look a little bit ugly, because I had to like half shave it. But yeah, as you can see, I think it looks quite nice actually. But the thing is it looks a little bit unfinished, and because of what we're going to be building on the inside in a second, you'd be able to jump out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some bits on the side here. So this is going to go like this. Let me just get rid of that scaffolding block, and then this is going to go up by like this, and then this is going to go 1, 2, 3, and then this is going to go along here like this, and then it's going to go down and then along by 2, and then dip like that, and then it's going to go up the same on the other side. Not like that, like that. And then, yeah, it's going to go the same on the other side. So let me just build this across like this, and then I can link this up here. You know what I might do instead of scaffolding of shears would be very helpful when building out of wool, which is now. So let's do all of that, and then that can just go like that, and there we go. That is just like that, and then that just means that it looks a little bit nicer or cooler, and on the inside you won't be able to jump out. So let me just add all of those. In fact, let's sleep, and then I'll add all of these, and then I'll come back in when I can show what the inside is going to look like. Right, okay, so these guys have nearly done the floor. I am going to make a start on these castles in the middle. So, how are they going to go? I don't know. Aha, I do now. So, if I go 1, 2, 3 blocks away, there is going to be like just some areas where you can jump around. So this is where you're going to start. And there's going to be like one for each colour. In fact, if I just wait a second before I break away the door. So you can go... How is this going to go? This is like... It's a really weird pattern, how this is. Because I built it just first out of white, and it just looked a little bit bad. So let's just fill all of this in. And that goes like that. And then that goes like that. And then there's one more row of white like this. And then because it's a castle, it of course needs the pokey up bit. So it's just going to go like this.
The pokey up bits.
Yeah, the pokey up bits. I don't know what they're called. And then there's going to be the, because it's the red side, this is going to be red like this. So there we go. That's not too bad. And then there's just going to be some scaffolding in the middle so you can get easily up and down. In fact, it's not going to be scaffolding, and that and that is because I realised it wasn't this game I was designing actually. It was my flower fuse mini game that I realised that if you've got scaffolding, like you can just break it. So I'm gonna put ladders in. So let's just do just make a load more ladders, and then I can start doing that on every side. But before I speed up. In fact, what I might do is, because it's not too long, I might just cut ahead. Deadlox, I'm going to summon you for a second. Can you build this on every side? So there's just going to be some bits in the corner where people can hide. So there's going to be that bit there, and then there's going to be that bit like that. And then do you want to just move out the way just for a second? Yes, yes, yes. And then there's going to be some bits like that, and then that's just going to slope up like that, so then you can get in and out. And then there's also just going to be a block in the corner there where, so if you're like, instead of being trapped, you can, it's very difficult, but you can actually jump out. So do you want to just do that in every corner? And then there's going to be as well 1, 2 blocks away, there's going to be some walls like this. But right, let me speed up the video. In fact, let me just cut ahead of the video. And then I'll build the rest of the... In fact, what I'll do, actually, I won't speed up. I'll build the outline of them all, and then I'll just do them after the video. And then there's one more thing that I need to do in the video, and then we'll be done. But, right, let's do these outlines like this. And then... how's that going to go? 1, 2, 3, 4... Like this. And then there we go. And then there's going to be some redstone. So I'll put it in Daddy-O's box. Just because I didn't have enough space in mine. So let's go and take all of this out like that. There's 37 saplings in there. Bloody hell. Right, so... Here... in fact, let me just... Going for a start there. There's going to be a... in fact, let me just like mine this whole area out like this. I think would be easier. So in the middle, there's going to be a sea lantern, and that's just going to go like that. There we go, perfect. And then either side, here and here. Oh no, I did that one right. There's going to be some waxed copper bulbs, and so when you get your candle, you've basically got to try and rush to here, where you can try and be the first person to put it down. So let me just try and put these observers down like this. So it's going to be facing that way because of the redstone, and then there's like a load of stuff under here. Oh, I've not done this very good actually, because I need to go back. Right, let me just do like a little thing, and I'll pile up. And then if I just do like a little claw above each one of them, there we go. And then I can go back.
Deadlox white wool.
Hold on, Deadlock's what?
Needs white wool.
Okay, give me a second and I'll back up. Where's the other one that I haven't done? I've done that one. Ah, it's this one. Okay, right, let me just do that. And then if I just place a block there. And then in a second I'll have to go back up and break a block to the side, just put a bit of redstone dust on there. And then there's going to be a trail just leading from each of these just to a note block. So if I just do this, and then I'll have to do it like over here, won't I? And then I can do a note block there in the water, like that. And then I can just do this like individually, can't I? So if I just do like that repeater there, and then that repeats there, and then 2 bits of redstone dust leading to that note block, that means that can be triggered, and then when it wins, it just sets off a little ding as well. So let me just do the same thing from these sides, and then other than this, it is a completely 100%, well, 99% redstone-less minigame. So I'm sure Daddy-O and Deadlox will be cheering upstairs, considering both of them hate redstone with a passion. But right, let's just do that, and then let me pile up. Where's my little hole, didn't I? It was over here. So let me pile up here, like this, and then what I need to do is fill that in like that. Let me break all of this white wool away here. Speaking of white wool, Deadlox, I've thrown a load down there for you. Let me just break all of this away here, and then that can go like this, and then there we go. And then there's a little bit left there. So let me just break these side blocks away. So underneath all these observers, there needs to be some redstone dust like that, and that basically just means that the whole thing works. So now, if I placed it under, yeah, I've done it under that one. So if I just do all of this wool next to each other, so it's now fully filled in. If I place down, I haven't got a candle, but I do have a bit of string. If I place this down, this should ding, and these should turn on. There we go! And let me just double check that it dings. And it does as well. And the great thing about it is when you place the candle, it turns on. And then to reset the game, we can just break the candles and it turns itself off as well. And yeah, that's just Deadlock saying he needs white wool. So what I will do is between this episode and the next, I will finish these towers. And that was quite convenient, wasn't it? Finish these towers. And then in the next episode, we can come over here with Steve and of course these 2 nut jobs, and we can all play my brand new candle kill minigame. But that's it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. But until then, take care, guys. Bye! Say bye, Dad!
Bye, Dad.